What's up, my people? Before we start the show, make sure you like the video, comment on the commentary, and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the GVG family, because without you, there's no us. And as always, we thank you, and all praises to the Most High. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy Hally back again, Detroit representative to the day that I die. Hope everybody doing good. What up, though, out there? I just want to talk about battles. A lot of us have so many battles in this life, and of course, there's too many battles to count. That's why we try to give it to God, because He knows more than us. And one particular battle is narcissism. A lot of people suffer from this now because I think it's one of the things that are being pushed without us even knowing. But it seems like I'm starting to encounter more and more people who suffer from narcissism because most people don't know that they have it. Most people don't know about the disorder that they have. And when they go out in public or when they go out in the world, they don't know why they act the way they do. They don't know why they get so mad when people challenge them. They don't know why they get angry when it isn't about them. And I notice one of the biggest things is it's so hard for a narcissist to apologize. It's so hard for a narcissist to believe he or she is wrong. And that's one of the craziest things to me, because accountability is a big factor in our lives, and most narcissists will never take accountability. Therefore, they don't believe that they are battling. We have all these battles in our lives, but some of us are not conscious of the battles that we have, so we're always constantly failing, and we wonder why things in our life are failing. We wonder why people aren't around us. We wonder why family members aren't around us. We wonder why we can't deal with our children. All of these things are because of the traits that you have that you may not know. We're all battling with something, but in this particular case, we're talking about narcissists. And most narcissists, they don't know how to say, let's say, for instance, you said, you knocked that cup over. A narcissist will figure out a way to deflect to make it not their fault. You could say you came late, and they will have an excuse to say, well, I came late because of this. They don't know how to say, well, yeah, I was late. I'll take that one for the team. That's just a small example. That's a minimal example. But of course, there are many people who know that because they have narcissist people within their lives, and people who have really big egos, and people who are basically hanging on. Me personally, I think that a lot of the people who are very overconfident are actually hanging by a string. See, me, I'm more of a humble guy, and I actually suffer with having more confidence. But a lot of people, they suffer from having overconfidence, and I think sometimes they overcompensate because they are actually that small little boy in the corner that's actually crying, but they can never get knocked down to that level because they may not be able to handle it. So that's a deeper issue. A lot of us look at the surface issue of narcissism, but we don't think about that part, that when they fall hard. When they hit rock bottom, and even then some. So it's very tough to deal with narcissist people, and it's very tough to bring them down to that humility level because you don't know what it will do to them. Now, we all battle with different things, but in this case, we're talking about narcissists, and it is very hard to be around a narcissist. It's very hard to say, you can actually say, I hurt my knee, and they'll come behind you and say, your knee? You should have seen how it was when I hurt my knee. And you're looking like, I can't just have this one moment of hurting. I can't even hurt without you trying to out-pain me or out-hurt me. So just watch out for those traits. There are people who are in constant need of attention. They're in constant need of being the center of everyone's universe. They're in constant need of being the smartest person in the room. They're in constant need of getting the jump on everything, to act as if they knew what was going to happen, whether it's good or bad. Watch out for those things in your everyday life and the people that you deal with. You will find that there are more narcissists in this world than you know, and you may actually be one yourself. I just want to talk about time. There's so many people that are grieving, so many people that are hurting, in pain, jealousy, envy, whatever it is, all these crazy things that are on our hearts these days. When it comes to death, no one can tell you how to grieve, but time is the teller of all. Everybody grieves different. Some people, they don't grieve as long as others. Some people, it takes them 6 months. Some people, it takes them 15 years. Time is the healer. But remember that it's your life. And if you never turn the page to that next chapter in your life, then you may always be stuck on that same page. Eventually, one day, you will have to turn the page and get to the next chapter of your life. And that's time. Time waits for no man, but at the same time, time will heal you from the hurt. A relationship. You know, people may say, oh, keep your head up, or you'll get another one, or it's better to have loved than to have lost. But in actuality, time. There was a time period that you had to have for healing so you could be able to go out and be in a healthy relationship and not have the baggage that you would normally have. So many of us are not thinking about timing, and we're just going off of our feelings instead of fact. Learning that if you were in a long-time relationship, there's going to be some baggage there. You may need a little bit of time to actually get through that. Know that if you're grieving over someone in your family who has died, some people may expect you to just get up and get over it, but that's not how life works. Time is the healer. So remember this about things that you deal with people, even with people. Some people say they down for you. Some people say they got your back, but time will always be the teller. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. You will know your day ones if they were really true or if they weren't, because time is the teller of all. God, there are two things I trust, God and time. And I know that God is real, and I know that time will go around, and eventually the things that are supposed to happen will happen. God uses us, and he does things in mysterious ways, and a lot of us don't pay attention to it. But remember, going back to what I said, there are many pages in our lives. Right now, every day we live, we're writing the pages of our own book. But sometimes we are scared, or we're angry, or we're hurt, or whatever reason that we have, we never turn the page to the next chapter in our life. The next chapter of your life is waiting. It's waiting on you to grow up. It's waiting on you to forgive. It's waiting on you to pray. It's waiting on you to do whatever you have to do to get to that next chapter in your life. Please understand that time waits for no one, but time is a healer. What up, world? It's your boy Hally back again, Detroit representing. You know how we do. Just want to talk to y'all for a second. A lot of people are going through anxiety, depression, hurt, pain, all of these things out here that are kind of stopping us from being our true selves and reaching our full potential and purpose. I just want to let you know that you can make it. I know that it may feel like you can't make it, but you can. You just have to keep fighting. Depression, anxiety, anger, PTSD, all of these things that are happening in our lives today. They are backing you in a corner. They are bullying you. They are stopping you from being your full self. And I understand that I'm no psychiatrist or psychologist, or I'm not qualified to tell people what to do. But the one thing I know about life is there's always going to be ups and downs. So you have to keep fighting. No matter what happens, you have to keep fighting. Don't let these things bag you in a corner. You have to stand up and fight those things. Don't let those things take your relationships. Don't let anxiety take away the promotion. Don't let pain and hurt take away your family. Don't let these things stop you from being your true self and having your full potential and your real purpose in life, because so many people need you. Your light is going to shine so much harder when you make it through these bad days and bad times. I guarantee it. And so many people are empty inside because they have a hole in their bucket. And no matter who pours into them, it never gets full. But the Most High God will patch up that bucket. The Most High God will patch up your bucket. And when people pour into you, it will actually fill up and you will feel something. I know that you've been struggling, you've been hurting, you've been doing everything in your life just to maintain and make it. Realize that all the demons, all the spirits, all the things that have held you back, you survived all of them. Right now in this day and age, right now today, you survived your past. Your past will either make you weaker or it will make you stronger. But it's up to you if you're going to fight or if you're going to lay down. So many people have laid down. So many people believe that they're not in control of their own mind when you are in control of your own mind. You keep fighting. Plant good seeds of positivity in your mind. I know that sometimes we feel that we can't, but I'm here today to tell you that you can. I'm here today to tell you that you can. The darkness will not overcome your purpose. The shadows will not overcome God. You keep going, you keep fighting, you keep biting, scratching, and clawing to get to the things that are for you. The Most High God trusted you with strength. Everything that you're going through in your life, He trusted you with. So you keep going. God will never give you more than you can bear. But sometimes we give ourselves extra things. We're all the prodigal son. We're all out here trying to find ourselves and trying to do things, thinking that we know more than others. Wisdom is knowledge applied. So many of us are gaining knowledge, but we're not applying it and learning what wisdom is. At the end of the day, so many people, millions of Americans, millions of people around the world are struggling with anxiety, PTSD, depression, anger. They're sad. They're suicidal. They don't know what life is about. They're empty inside. Well, today I'm trying to use these words to let you know that you can be full. You can get past anxiety. You can get past depression. There are ways that you can. First of all, you have to learn that the Most High God loves you. Your family loves you. Your friends love you. There are people who are with you. Even if you feel alone at this moment, guess what? Your family is with you. And the humanity, how we are as humans, we all speak the same language when it comes to pain, joy, laughter, hurt, sickness, all of those things. We are humanity, so you are never alone in this world. And realize someone has it better than you and someone has it worse than you in this world. Continue to grow, continue to thrive. There are so many things that are in your future that you may not see at this moment, but there's a silver lining to that dark cloud. The sun will come out. If it's raining today, the sun will come out again. You just have to fight. You have to continue to fight to get through to that next day. This is your boy, Hally. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart that so many people are going through it. So many people are hurting. So many people are crying, and they don't think that they have a way out. They don't believe that they have a way out. They don't know what the purpose of life is. They don't understand anything. They're believing in confusion. They're believing in all of these things, but God. The Most High God will take your burdens. You cry out to the Most High God and tell Him to take away your burdens. You tell Him the things that you are going through. You ask for forgiveness. You keep going. If you don't know how to pray, guarantee this. Talk to the Most High God like you would talk to your best friend. Tell the Most High God the things because He already knows. He knows what's on your heart. But you talk to Him like you talk to your friend. I talk to the Most High God like He's my father. I tell him everything, whatever is on my mind. Don't be scared. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. You can do this. We all can do this together. Remember, you keep fighting. Anxiety will not mess up your life. Anxiety will not mess up your relationships. Anxiety will not mess up your career. Anxiety will not mess up your potential. Depression will not mess up the things that you have going for you if you learn to fight. Don't let anger, depression, and anxiety and all of these things bag you in a corner and bully you away from being who you are. You have purpose. You have potential. You have things that will take you further than you could ever know. But it starts with fighting. Today is the day. You can't worry about the past. You can't worry about anything but right now. Don't look at the footprints that are behind you. Look at the footprints that you are about to make. So I see that we hate each other a lot out here, but we're not finding reasons to love each other. Everybody's fed up, everybody's hurt, everybody's mad, everybody's angry, but we're not finding reasons to love each other. Men are hating women, saying what they need to do. Women are hating men, saying what they need to do. And I understand it because I have gripes of my own, just like women have gripes of their own. But at the end of the day, we are who we are. I love women. There are bad apples. There's a lot of stigma. There's a lot of generational curses. There's a lot of things that influence women in this day and age, but I still love them. There are a lot of things that influence men in this day and age to go down the wrong path and be terrible men. But I know that I love my brothers and sisters. Overall, the big picture is loving our brothers and sisters. Yes, we have gripes. There are things that we can correct, but we have to correct with love. We have to correct with the Most High. We have to understand that we are all humans. No one is perfect. Everybody has errors in their life. Everybody has bad judgment at times. Everybody does things sometimes that they shouldn't. So we can't always look at what someone else is doing and try to condemn them because we're up at that moment. Always see people who don't smoke look down on people who do. People who don't drink look down on people who do. People who are married look down on people who are single. We are all human beings. There was a time when you were single. There was a time when you were broke. There was a time when you were jealous. There was a time when you were angry. There was a time when you did things that you shouldn't have. There was a time when you was in a gang. There was a time when you were in jail. We can go on for days and days. Everybody has something. People are running to something. You have something in this life that is pulling at you. So we have to realize that man's judgment is just condemnation because they feel that they are better than you in that moment. But you keep going, you keep fighting, you keep doing what you have to do to get to the best version of yourself. None of us will ever be perfect, but we strive. Every day you try to be better today than you were yesterday. You try to be a better father than you were yesterday. You try to be a better husband, a better sister, a better brother, whatever it is. But we have to love each other. We have to realize that we are in this thing together. So many things are trying to separate us and break us apart to the point that we start to believe all of the bull crap. We start to believe all of the bull crap, not understanding that we need each other. Women say, I don't need a man. Men say, I don't need a woman. We need each other. This war will only be won and fought if we do it together. But they're pitting us against each other with philosophy and TV and social media and all of these fly-by-night philosophies and stories that we're feeding into. If you tell someone a lie enough times, they'll start to believe it. If you tell someone a lie enough times, they'll start to believe it. If you tell someone a lie enough times, they will start to believe it. I'm ready to speak truth. I'm ready to be held accountable, and I'm ready to hold you accountable because that's what life is about. We're so delusional in this day and age. All of us, we're all delusional. We're all just all over the place. We need to get back to those good values. We need to get back to loving each other. We need to get back to loving our children. We need to get back to having respect and honor for our parents. We need to get back to wanting something in this world other than just trying to be a millionaire and have a mansion and wear all of the best clothes and have the best car. Those are all superficial things. If everything came crumbling down tomorrow, the only thing you would have was your character. and the people that you can depend on. So it's up to you how you treat them. I treat others the way I want to be treated. I love my people. I won't abandon my people. You are not my enemy. The powers that be are more of my enemy than you are. We go through the same struggle. We go through the same lies. We go through the same things. And we're all hurting and we're all in pain and we're fighting. But we need to do it together instead of fighting against each other. Thank you for being a part of this experience. GVG appreciates every single one of you. I hope you came away from this video with a little more perspective, patience, understanding, and purpose. So until next time, we on Christ time.